So I've chose the wrong time. My mind said it's the right time. So I chose a busy time to record this live because this is my time when school finishes for like most of the school children. So they're going to be walking about and probably making a lot of noise in the background. So I'm going to be preaching. So I feel called to do this video on this topic because I feel like a lot of people don't have a relationship with God. And when I say that, I mean like Christians or people that believe in Him, right? I'm going to get distracted a lot in this video. I do apologise, guys. It's really busy. It's a busy time when there's like loads of cars. I'm going to try not to record anyone in the background. So sometimes I'll lower my camera just so nobody else gets on camera. I'm waiting to cross a busy road. Okay. Running across the road as usual, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. So I feel like a lot of people don't have a relationship. Sorry guys. I chose the wrong time to do this live. Right, so I feel like a lot of people don't have a relationship with God. And when I say that, I mean, let's start with me, because it might be easier. So, when I was born, I was introduced to the Most High. And as I said before, it resonated with me. That's my true love. Like, I never strayed from Him. I didn't go to any other religion. I knew that was my God forever. And that's how it will always stay. Like, that's who I want to connect with, right? So I was always to pray to Him. I learnt about Him. Like, my mum used to always tell me stories about Jesus, different things like that, right? But I never like read the Bible. I did go to like church like a few times, but it wasn't like continuous. So I would say that even though I believed in Him, I didn't really have a strong relationship with Him, right? So I would pray, but my prayers wasn't like religiously. But if I was going, I'm really out of breath, guys, I do apologise. I'm so unfit. If I was going through like a rough time, or if I wanted to pass an exam or whatever, I would call Him. So curious, it was a child cycling on the bike, and I didn't know which direction he was going because people cycle on the pavements here in the UK and the pavements are really narrow. Yeah, so back to the topic. So yeah, I would talk to Him, and if anything great happened in my life, I would always celebrate and say thank you God. Like, I always recognised that was His work. But of course, like, I got really worldly because this world is a sign that you work, you study, and then the worldly stuff is what distracts you. It's like an escape. It's like if you work hard, you've got to party hard. You must have heard that phrase before. So it's almost like people get so stressed out with their life that the devil offers these amazing things like drink, alcohol, parties, smoking, all these amazing things. And if you notice, like, when people are gathered in crowds, they're usually doing sinful activities. It's never picking up the Bible. Well, I'm sure there's people that do pick up the Bible in groups, but I've never been. I wasn't in that crowd. I wasn't in that field. Oh, thank you so much, Luke. Thank you for joining my live. I'm sorry it's so noisy. One of my subscribers, a guy that I speak with, said he wants to see more scenery, so I'm going to try and capture more scenery. But it's so warm in the UK now. I feel really warm, guys. Yeah, so the devil offers amazing things. So like partying, That's like most common way to get like a group of friends together is to do partying, a lot of sinful activities. So I would say, like, when I got my spiritual awakening, it's hot in California. I wish I was in Cali right now. I wish I was. I love the summer. I love it. I love hot weather. The thing is with the UK, it's cold, but then sometimes it gets warm. It's really weird. We have like bipolar weather. Guys, I don't know if I can flip the camera, but look at these trees. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. Sorry. Some children were saying excuse because I wanted to get past, but I couldn't hear them. They were like, excuse me. Yeah, cherry blossoms, so beautiful. I think they're cherry blossoms anyway. I'm not very good when it comes to flowers. Let's just go past and then I can continue talking. 1 second. Sorry. So all the school kids are out, so it's a bit loud. A lot of traffic. What, 86? Wow. Block party. Wow. Yeah, so when I got my spiritual awakening, it was kind of tough for me. Like I went into like depression. I was dealing with a guy at the time, so my self-esteem was very low. But I knew very quickly that I didn't want that life anymore. I just knew. But it's like with women, with the females, right? We know when we don't want something, but we're still in it, right? And it takes us a while to get out of it. So that's kind of like the problem. But I would say roughly last year is when I did, basically, I would say a few years ago, I did cut out something very drastic out of my life. Something that God knows about, right? And to show my love for God, I cut it out. Because I didn't want to be trapped by it anymore. And then last year, I made a decision to put something else out again. Like, I don't want to... Sorry, guys. I'm just waiting to cross. Right. So I don't want to deal with worldly guys anymore. Like, if he's worldly and he's willing to, like, come to Christ, yeah, I'll accept that. But to be honest, I don't want someone that's going to drag me off my path. Like, I want to be wholeheartedly committed to God, and I feel like a man should lead you towards that and not take you away from that. So I don't want someone that is tied down with sin. We're all sin, obviously, but I don't want someone that feels like they can't escape it, you know, like lukewarm back and forth. Like, I want someone that really wants to, like, show up for God and, like, really, you know, commit to him. And this is why I said it's so important to have a relationship with him, right? So with me, like, I'm still working on that narrow path. I'm still, like, you know, working on things. I'm reading the Bible every night now. Still a lot of things that I need to change, my habits. You know, I'm not perfect. I don't aim to be perfect, but there's a lot of things that I have to cut out. But it is hard. It's not an easy path, but that's why I said it's important to have a relationship with him, and I'm going to tell you why. So I shouldn't really mention it, but on Sunday last week, I woke up in the morning. No, it wasn't Sunday, it was Monday, just gone. Woke up in the morning and my sister said to me, are you going into town? And I said, no, why? And she said, you can't because it's closed. I said, what do you mean it's closed? She told me a guy, I'm going to stand to say this, so a guy in my area, 15 years old, got stabbed, and the whole town was closed off. Knife crime is very popular in the UK now, unfortunately. It's on the rise. And that's the first time I heard anything like that in my town, if that makes sense. Like, my town is not safe, but like, crime does happen, but you never hear of knife crime or someone getting murdered. Right, I've got messages. Ladies need to realise they're a lady. Yes, this is like a big thing that Mark the Messenger puts on his page. Like, a lot of women just want to rule men, and I agree with it. Like, I agree. I don't agree with it. I mean, like, I agree that a lot of women do tend to want to rule over men. Our stories is glory. Hi, yes, 100%. God sees your heart, dear one. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So when that happened, guys, I was watching my church because they do like an online morning prayer. I'm gonna take a walk, guys, because I feel like standing here and like if people are like around listening to me, I feel like I can't speak. I'm not shy of the word. It's just that not everyone should be listening to the word, if that makes sense. Okay, that sounds really ignorant, but obviously we live in a world where a lot of people are against Christ. So if you are preaching, you have to be very cautious as well. So as I was saying, I'd rather stand up and talk, to be honest, it's easier. But I was attending like morning online prayers, right? I never really like attend that with my church. It's just like if I pick up my phone and I want something to listen to, then I do it, right? And the woman was talking about the fact that she was speaking to a guy and his brother died, and she said to him, was he saved? And he said he doesn't know. And she was saying that we are losing a lot of brothers that are dying really young or getting killed really young, right? And we don't know if they're saved. So that made me think, like, we are here on this earth, and obviously everyone gets 24 hours, right, in a day. And how we spend them is how we choose to spend them. Oh, thank you so much for being a new subscriber. Oh, hello, welcome to my channel. Praying for you in your town. USA is much better at all. I agree. Like, USA is quite scary because you hear about a lot of gun crimes, and it's I don't know what's going on with the world, but the thing is, like, it's now children doing it. Like, I'm a bit cautious about when I speak about this because you don't know who knows what's going on, but I'm just going to say it, like, a 13-year-old got arrested and a 17-year-old, a 13-year-old child murdered someone. I just don't understand what's going on with people's minds. It's just mind-blowing. You know, I don't think they understand, like, the effect it has on people. Like, you've destroyed everyone's life. Like, people don't get over murder. They don't get over it. Sorry, this video's gonna be like a trigger warning, guys. No one gets over it. It's just so much questions that are unanswered, and people can't move past it, you know. The kingdom needs more of us reaching out for the younger gen. Yes, I agree. We need more preachers. We need more people to speak. It's like when I see children now, I always talk to them, right? I tell them, be good at school, do good at school. I tell them, like, what do you want to become when you're older? I talk to them. I said, you're not going to get that if you're misbehaving at school. Like, put your head down and read books. Like, I tell them, because life now is hard. It's hard to get a good job, you know. You have to really do well at school. It's so important. It's not about fighting, you know. And there's a lot of broken homes out there. A lot of fathers are not present in the homes. And, you know, children are the ones that are, like, being led astray. You know, if you don't raise your child, somebody else will. And it's usually somebody in the wrong hands. And I feel like with parenting, you need more people to help that parent that child, because sometimes children don't listen to their parents. They need a role model. We need more men to step up and be more role models for other people's kids. It's not about your own kids. It's not about yourself. Get out of your slum, get out of your depression, and start preaching to children. Start preaching to young boys. They need role models. They need to know how do you become a man. You know, it's so important. And I feel like a lot of people are not even waking up. We can sit down at home and we can complain about our lives. We can complain about how our life is not how it's meant to be, but there are people around us that are suffering and they need guidance. Why are we not doing more for each other? We should be helping each other. We should be preaching. We should be talking more about God. Like, why are people not talking about God? It's almost like people are just, I don't know, distracted with drinking, you know. And I'm aiming this at Christians. There's Christians out there that are drinking. It's not a crime, but you're putting more of your love and energy into a bottle instead of the word of the gospel. And, you know, we can spend our lives in this toxic cycle, and there's people around us crying out for help. There's children crying out for help around us, you know. If more people were more present in the moment, they would see that a child looks unhappy, you know. We fail children, we do. We fail them. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We all fail children. We fail children and we fail animals. And we're just so self-absorbed, and we only care about our own happiness. We care about getting the perfect job. We care about getting the perfect home, the perfect car. That's all we care about. We care about getting the perfect partner. But what about people that need us? What about people that need to hear the word of gospel? Yes, distracted. We're distracted by the wrong things. Most of the things that we're chasing, we don't need them. When we die, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, when you see people, oh, you won't be able to hear me now. Do you know when you see people in like top jobs? Just when they die, the job doesn't even define them anymore. Because people don't think, oh yeah, he was working his top job. They don't care. They define you by who you are. Busy role, guys. It's a busy hour in the UK. But as I was saying, so she was saying, like, a lot of people, are they saved? And it's made me look at my life, and now I want to start giving my life more to Christ. I want to guide more people towards that as well. I'm going to reach out to people this weekend that I speak to, ask them if they've read the Bible, ask them if they've said their prayers, like, get them back. Let's get the lukewarm people back onto track. Let's get them back. This isn't the time now to be lukewarm. And the reason why I'm saying this, because when you have, if you look at your relationship with God, right? If you had a partner, would you treat your partner like that? Would you not talk to them for days? Would you not learn about them? Reading the Bible is about learning about God and learning about what you need to do on this earth, right? So would you spend your time not talking to your partner, forgetting about your partner, going about your day? Because that's how people treat God, right? They go about their day, they don't even remember, and they block their blessings by complaining when your partner can give you everything that you want. Okay, real partners can't give you everything that you want, but God can give you everything that you want. But I'm using the comparisons of like a partner, right? So why are we forgetting God? Why are we not creating our own relationship with Him? I mean, you can go to church every Sunday. You can go to church every Sunday, right? Say your prayers and then go back to living your sinful life, because that's what a lot of people tend to do anyway. And that's how I was living my life, minus the church. I wasn't going to church, but you're just living your life, just going about your day to day. You know that you're going to die one day, but you're not doing anything about it. You're not thinking about how can you, elevate your life, how can you make it better. 1 second, guys. It's alright, I'm on the street and like there's people out, so I'm trying to like not preach like around people because I don't know if they're comfortable with it. I'm not trying to be scared of the word, it's just that in the UK it's known as a Christian country, but it's really not. It's really not. We have a lot of atheists here, a lot of people that question if there is a God, so that's the kind of energy that you come across. And I'm really not in the mood to be angering people today, making people mad when they hear the word of gospel, because those are not the people that I'm preaching to. I'm preaching to the people that need to hear it, that want to come to God. Those are the people I'm preaching to. Right, so back to what I was saying. So you're going to have a relationship with God, like it starts from now. It starts from now. Just take a moment of your day to think about God. Just think about like all the things He's done for you. Think about the future that He's going to bless you with. Oh, that's another thing. It's not promised that we're going to wake up tomorrow. So this could actually be the last day of our lives. So we want to make our last days. We want to make our last days impactful. We want to impact life. So that means when we leave, people can remember our message that we left for them. I'm going to stand here. We want to leave our message on the earth so people can look back and be like, I remember when Tanya was calling me to the Lord. We want to do what we have to do on this earth. We can't waste it sitting down in front of the TV, smoking, drinking alcohol, partying, texting somebody that's not worldly, just means up. You can't engage in partners like that. They're not going to lead you to the truth. It's about the relationship, 100% yes. I'll be sure to share your channel, sister. Oh, thank you so much. Gotta head to work. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing day at work. Blessings to you. I pray that you get to work safe and back, because that's so important. You know, we should always, when we go out, say a prayer to God to ask Him to get us to destination A. I mean, destination B, safe, and destination A, back. So A is home, B is the destination, because, you know, as I said, life is very short and we're not here for very long. And we have to do what God's put us on earth to do. We're meant to preach a word. We need to reach out to people. There's somebody that could be suffering right now, a child that's going through a lot, and they just need to hear that God is there for them and God loves them and God will get them through the hard times. God will get them through the exams. We need this. We need people to remind us, because there's people that don't even read the Bible, okay? So because they don't read the Bible, we have to be the messenger for them. We have to pass the message on. And that I was that child where I would hear like the Bible stories from my mom, because if she didn't tell me the Bible stories, I wouldn't know it. So we need to be that person, pass our knowledge on, educate each other, especially because if you don't do that, people are not going to show interest in it. People copy each other's behaviours. So if you are reading the Bible, show people that you are reading it. Pass the good habits on. Let's create like a godly lifestyle. That's what I want to work on. Have a blessed day, covered in the body of Oma. So glad I found you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you found my channel. I'm guessing you must have found me from Mark's page, because that's where a lot of people are finding me from, because obviously I'm a small channel, so I feel like when I did the podcast, a lot of people found me through there, which I am so blessed. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that God used Mark to feature me on his channel. I'm still grateful for it, because it's so amazing. It's helping me to grow as well. And I'm not here to be perfect. I'm not here to say, oh yeah, I'm a great Christian. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this is a reminder that we need to start creating a relationship with him. We can't create it through someone else. We can't have somebody telling us, the word of gospel and telling us what it says in the Bible. We should be reading it for ourselves. We can't be what's the word when you're getting information from a messenger? It's like second source. There's a technical word for it. Like if you're studying and you're not reading a book for yourself, but somebody's paraphrasing the book for you, you're not getting it first. You're not getting like the first. There used to be a word for it that I learned at uni, but I think it's called second source or something like that, or third source. It's like getting the source, not first hand or something like that. But I'm gonna leave this video here, guys. I'm gonna leave it with you. But as I said, like, create a relationship with him, like, pray to him, speak with him very often, read the Bible, build a community around you as well. Like, really learn from each other, discuss, study the Bible together, like, talk about it with people. It's so important. And do the works of God, reach out to people, make sure people are okay. I watched the video on YouTube that said you have to be careful who you help as well, but I don't know much about that. So it said you have to be careful which people you do help as well. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. So we have to make sure we're giving our life to Christ. I'm working on that. That's my next goal. Making sure that we are saved as well, because we don't know when we're going to go. And there's people that's getting killed. People are getting killed, right, whilst they're drunk, and they're chosen ones. The devil will kill them as they're sinning. So we have to be very careful. We have to be careful who we meet with, the people we surround ourselves with, because a lot of people don't like us. They don't like the chosen ones. So trust God, speak to God first before you make any big decisions, and put your trust in him. Just put your trust in God. As I said, it's not nice to leave him for 3 to 4 days and then decide to call on him and pray to him. That's wrong. So you're just putting him in a cupboard, and then when you want to speak to him, then you do that. Do we do that in our romantic relationships? No, we don't. So why are we doing that to God? Let's treat him with respect, because he's the one that's put breath into our lungs. He's breathed into our lungs. So you should be giving him thanks every single day. Thank him for waking you up every single morning. It's so important. It's really, really important. Show respect. Stop treating him like nothing, because he's important. It's really, really important. And I shouldn't have to say this, but it's so important. So just know that a lot of people don't know how to pray. A lot of people don't know how to connect with God. and they don't understand the words. So let's start educating people. Let's get that message across. Some people need the guidance. Like I want someone on my channel to do a video on how to read the Bible. So if anyone's interested in doing that, please reach out to me, because I've already reached out to somebody, but he's deactivated now on Instagram. I wanted him to do it, but if anybody else feels like they can do that, just we can do like a collab, a live collab, and you just have to break it down for like people, like beginners. Oh, I thought I heard the dog then. Oh, that scared me. So I'm scared of dogs. I want someone to break down the Bible for like someone that's a beginner on my channel. I want someone to come on my channel and do that and just help people know how to read it. I think that'd be useful. We've got to start helping people come towards God. It's not about ourselves, it's not about our journey and doing it just for us. We've got to help others as well. Stop being selfish, guys. I'm giving you guys a lecture. Why is my camera blurry? Yeah, stop being selfish. Stop being selfish. Our gifts are not for us. I'm going to do a video on that, but our gifts are not for us, they're for other people. I'm going to do a separate video on that because it's so important. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video here now. I love you guys so much. Remember what I said. Pick up that Bible tonight, say prayer, or pick it up now. Do it now. Just do it now. You can get the Bible app on your phone as well. There's no excuses, you know. I like to read mine at night. I need to read Matthew today as well. I like to read Matthew in the day and then Exodus at night. I really like Exodus actually. I like how they break it down. I like how they talk about, you know, how Moses had to help the people. I love that, and how God was demonstrating to him how he can prove that God has come to him. That was so beautiful, guys. Powerful book, man. So powerful. The Bible is something else. Like, I've never read a book so good. I can't even explain. Words can't explain. It's a powerful book. How are people not reading it? How are people not reading this book? I don't understand. It's so good. Like, it's so good. And it heals your soul, gives you peace. Like, read that book before night if you're stressed. I'm not even joking, it's so good. But I'm going to leave this video here, guys. Need some scenery, because people keep saying show more scenery, right? That's just a lot of houses in the UK. There's a school over there, that's a primary school. Yeah. Let's do a 360, guys. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm going to leave this video here now, guys. I'm going to the shop. Love you all. Much kisses. God loves us and we have to love each other. Bye.